Hey guys, so I wanted to talk briefly about the umbrella and its differences from the longsword or spadone, because I'm probably going to actually talk specifically Marozzo here in relation to Cherry. But there's something in Cherry called the disarm, in which you're basically beating a sword out of someone's hands, but the description is kind of odd in that it's describing like the parry of second and first here or mezzo cerchio, but not being held out very well and with the point extended. So in thinking about this, what I think he was trying to talk about are like two guards, the equivalent of Guardia di Croce on one side and Guardia di Entrare on the other. Kind of like those equivalents of a sword guard he's talking about when holding your stick. And he specifically talks about not doing this. In fact, when you're doing your horizontal blows, he actually has you with the umbrella basically hit with the flat here. So I think there are a couple things going on with this, reasoning as to why he prefers this over like a more natural sword guard coming side to side like this. The first is similar to Fiore. When we come with from our offside, the left side, we're coming with the flat edge with the short edge or the false edge in order to protect our hands as we come out with the blade. Because as we know, when you lead otherwise, you leave your hands very exposed. So I think the umbrella, in part, is benefiting off of this mechanic with the false edge, but it's not as dramatic of a turn. You're just leading with the flat instead, helping to bring the weapon out in front of your hands quicker. That's one. But two is extension. So doing the extension, as Cherry says, actually gives you a slight bit more reach than if you were to turn it to the side like this and have it pointed at them instead. And he talks about this in the disarm. In those paragraphs that come after the simple parries and the riposte. So what he's trying to say there is like, let's say I do this and I'm making a blow this way. All I have to do because of the shortened distance is bring my blade or my Bastone back according to the disarm and smack this. And because of my positioning, depending on how powerful it is, it should either knock it right out of my hands from here, or it should at least disconcert me and like shake my hands a bit is the goal, so that I can follow up. To demonstrate that slight difference, because it's not a big one. I think Cherry, especially when he says when you go for the flank doing this or the leg, you're like short by about 4 to 8 inches, I believe. I can't remember the conversion. It's like 6 once in whatever old world measurement that was. That's equivalent to. But with the tree here, so here I am at a distance with a lunge. I can hit. With that same lunge now, if I use that specific, more sword-like movement, I'm going to, on that lunge, miss. So, normal umbrella. Kind of nicked it there. But as you can see, it does have a tendency to slightly shorten up your range a little bit. So I think that's the other thing too. It, one, protects your hands by getting your weapon out in front of you. And two, it actually gives you a little bit more reach. So those are two additional nuances to the umbrella as to why it is that way. Hey, and I made it under 5 minutes.